Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I took advantage of this morning when I woke up super early, feeling inspired. So I got up, washed my face, had 2 cups of coffee, and I had this energy to create. And that it's very rare for me, especially so early in the morning. I normally don't. Fun fact. When I'm doing a look just to do one, like I'm not like getting ready for anything, I normally do it just really late at night, and then I don't go to bed till maybe like 4 o'clock in the morning, depending on how late I start. And that's really when I feel like I can sit down and really just not rush on anything or have to worry about getting it done at a certain time. Just, you know what I mean? I do feel very accomplished though. I feel like I did a lot today, even though I sat here and just did my makeup. I'm just gonna stop talking. If you want to know how I did this very emerald green look with this Vampy lip, then let's just get started. I'm gonna prime my eye with the Anastasia eye primer. I'm really surprised I have any of this left. It's running low, but it lasted a lot longer than expected. But I do need a new one, and I want to try, I've never tried the P. Louise base. I want to try that one. I want to try the Anastasia, not the Anastasia one, the Juvia's Place one. And I need to get one before this one runs out, because I used to always use concealer, and now I just can't use concealer the same way. One time I think I was like too lazy to grab my Anastasia eye primer, and so I just used concealer for my eyeshadow, and I just did not like the way it came out. Alright, so don't hate me, but I'm going to be using 4 different palettes today, including a shimmer. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Norvina Volume 1 palette. I'm just using the black. You don't have to use the palettes that I'm using, obviously. You can use whatever you have. The Anastasia one, I'm using that one because it's always on my desk. I use a black eyeshadow for my eyebrows, so that's the black shadow that I'll be using today. And then I'm also going to use the Trending in Tokyo palette by BH, mainly this green right here called Bamboo. And then I'm going to take these 2 palettes from Profusion Cosmetics, the Spectrum and the Neon palette, and I'm going to be using the green shade in this one called Lucky, and then I'll be using the green shade in this one called Logical. Is that what it's called? Yeah. So just be mixing everything together. What I'm going to do first is take a really small pencil brush, and I'm going to take a little bit of the black, and I'm going to go ahead and just start sketching out the shape. So now that the black shade is down on my brush, using the same brush, I have the tiniest amount of black with the Bamboo shade from the Trendy in Tokyo palette, and I'm just gonna go over that eyeshadow, or the black shade. And then after that, I'm just gonna go back into the Bamboo shade only from the Trendy in Tokyo palette and start building that up. This side is already going so much more smoother than this eye. Sometimes I really like doing one eye at a time, because even when I have a plan in mind, sometimes I'm not sure how I'm gonna like get it done or execute it. So doing one eye first really helps me with the second eye. That way there's not too many mistakes going on. Now I'm going to take a different brush. It is another pencil brush, but it's a bit bigger. And I'm going to take that shade Lucky and start going on top of that. And I'm gonna use back and forth motions. I'm taking a fluffier brush. I'm gonna start blending this out. I don't have any product on this one. I'm just using whatever is put down. I did not take this out too far, only because when blending it, it is gonna expand. So it will get bigger as we go. So now on this same brush, I'm gonna take a mixture of bamboo and Lucky and blend. Now I'm taking a little bit of Logical and adding that into the mix. And the tiniest bit of black and bamboo on my brush just to deepen it up. At this point, I'm just going back and forth with whatever color I feel like I need to add. So because we use some pretty dark colors, before I go in with my eye primer to clean up the crease, I'm gonna use some of this. I know it's not very good for your skin, but it's what I have at the moment, and I only use it for moments like this. I don't put it on my skin anymore. But I'm just gonna take this on a Q-tip and like roll it up. And then clean. I had to just finish cleaning that up off camera. But right now that it's clean, before I put go in with the eye primer, I'm gonna take this teeny tiny little brush and just with a tiny bit of black shadow, I'm gonna go right along that edge just to deepen it a little bit. So now I'm going in with a flat brush and some of my eye primer. I'm just gonna now stamp it on that line we made. I'm just also filling in the rest of that empty space with eye primer. I'm going to take that small pencil brush and with some black shadow, I'm going to run that along my lash line to start the wing. And this doesn't have to be perfect because we're gonna blend it out and clean it up. Now I'm taking that bamboo shade and going right on top. Now with a bigger brush and Lucky, I'm gonna start really blending this out. I might take a mixture of Lucky and Local. Now bamboo and just a pinch of black. Again, just like we did with the top, we're just going back and forth with the colors and adding whatever you feel like needs to be added. I do take the shade Local pretty far up into the crease, my actual crease. Oh my god! Who's cutting their yard? This is exactly why I don't film during the day, and if I do, it's a voiceover because all this nonsense. I apologize for the lawnmower in the background. We're just gonna try to keep going. I'm gonna clean up the wing again, just with some of that makeup remover on a Q-tip. So for the shimmer that I have on the lid, I used this. I'm not sure if they sell this anymore. I got this from a Ross, I think, but it's the KVD Alchemist Holographic Transformer Face and Eye Highlight, and it's really pretty. It's really pretty. So I'm just gonna take that on my finger and put that everywhere. I think I want to add just a little bit of white. I'm taking the white shadow from the Norvina Volume 1 palette, and I'm gonna go like right in here and pack. So I went ahead and just did my face off camera, and then also did the lower lash line for this eye. Am I not in focus? So now we're just gonna do the same thing to this side. I'm gonna go ahead and take this eyeliner by e.l.f. I don't know, it's a double-sided eyeliner. This side's supposed to be shimmery and then this one's matte. I'm gonna take the matte side and run it in my lash line, but I'm not gonna go all the way in. I'm just gonna go about halfway. And then of course I'm just gonna go ahead and take the shades that we used earlier and run them underneath my waterline. I'm just gonna extend the inner corner. So I just used black eyeshadow just to get it down, and then I'm gonna go in with the NYX Epic Ink Liner. I'm gonna take just a little bit of that Local shade and put it right in this empty space and pack it. And then now taking that shimmery shadow, I'm gonna put it right on top of that green, just that light green. You can't really see it too much. It might not have been worth it, to be honest with you. Oh well. No! Oh my god, I hope that didn't break. I hope that didn't break. I hope that didn't break. Oh, thank god. Ugh. It didn't break. Ooh, close one. Right now my eyelash has glue on it. I'm just letting it dry. While that's drying though, I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with this Urban Decay pencil. This is the shade Phone Call. It's just a red. Needs to be sharpened. Yeah, I think I want to do a red lip. This might be too light though, because I was thinking of doing a dark red. Alright, so the eyelash is on. I have the other one here also drying down with glue. I'm gonna now fill in my lips. I hope I'm not gonna regret this, but I'm gonna use the Lime Crime Wicked Velveteen. I hope this is a good idea. My lips have been really dry though, so probably not the best thing to be using one of these. I went ahead and just filled in my lips with Wicked from Lime Crime. I'm gonna take a lighter shade, this one here from Dose of Colors. It's from the I Love Saraí collection, I believe, in the shade Fresa. And I'm just gonna put it in the center of my lips a little bit. Not too much. It looks splotchy, and I really think it's because of how dry my lips are right now. Alright guys, well that is the finished look. I hope that you enjoyed this little tutorial, and I know I really liked the way this came out. It's exactly what I had in mind when I knew what I wanted to do. So, chef's kiss. I'm going to zoom you in just a little bit. Look at that. Would y'all look at that? And on top of that, I'm gonna turn this light off. I'm gonna turn this light off and put the flash on. Ooh. I hope you can see it a lot better like this, because I feel like the light and the camera just kind of washed out this like sparkle. This was really worth waking up early in the morning to get done. I love it. I love it. And now it's gonna sit on my face all day. All day. I'm gonna go ahead and just close off the video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, you can follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. I'll have that down below. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you already are, thank you from the bottom of my itty bitty heart. It does mean the world to me. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!